watching and I was exhausted with you guys. So how long did you develop this particular play? And do you have other skits to do? I mean, if it's this and then another day you do another one, a new one, or do you have a set of skits for the entire time that you're here? Thank you.
Thank you. So, the show was originally made in 2011 by a man named Jeff Atcham, who's a Canadian puppeteer, and it was a very different show then. And over those 6 years, it's been changing and being edited to what it is now. But it does change from country to country. So in China, we have a different version, and it's a bit different in Norway and different in Australia and different around. But it's sort of been a slow process, tweaking and finding the right trajectory of those skits. But also we're kind of talking about making a sequel which would be the same format but have completely different scenes. But at the same time the company has like 4 other shows which are like one story shows as opposed to the different ones. Yeah.
It's a devised work.
Yeah.
So the company doesn't start with a script. Generally what will happen is the performer or performers will just come together literally with a pile of junk, debris, found objects, and the company will just start to play with those objects to find the life that we think exists still in them. So this work was devised over a long time by Jeff, the artistic director. Our most recent work is called Think Tank. It's got a couple of performers on the stage, and that was devised solely by the 2 performers with direction from Jeff. Generally speaking, we base most of what we do around the form of shadow puppetry, but it's not the only thing that we do. So in this show there's a lot of clowning. In some of the other shows we have some different things. Think Tank, for example, has a gigantic puppet. It's maybe, I don't know, 4 meters tall, inflatable, and the work that they're devising at the moment, it's called Giant, working title, and it's a giant puppet that a person stands inside, and it again is maybe 3.5 meters tall. So as we start to kind of mature as a company, the kinds of things that we're thinking about bringing into the shows is getting more complex and more challenging. Yeah.
And also just to add as well, when the show was handed over to me, it was a bit different as well. And then Jeff said, you know, be whatever character you want to be. And so I've sort of made this character, which has sort of changed the show as well, and sort of changed the scenes as well. I'd say I'm a clown before I puppeteer. Puppetry's I've been doing for the last 6 years, but I've been doing clowning for more than 10 years. Yeah. Cool. Thanks for the question. Great question.
Okay.
And yes, we'd love to come back with this show and all of our other shows anytime.
Any other questions? Yes. Okay. Question. Hi, Vida from PSSP.ph. So I understand from the entire show, a lot of the dialogue is actually gibberish, if I'm not mistaken. Have you, what are your thoughts about looking at your audience and somehow you see that they actually understand what you're talking about?
I started doing the gibberish thing because we travel all around the world, so obviously I can't always speak English. And so I thought I'd just make up a language. I think it's kind of like a beautiful thing that I've slowly realized is that, you know, if you have intention and you try your hardest to connect, something is translated. I mean, maybe it's something I'm not meaning, but it's something. And I think also when things are abstract, audiences will like try and draw meaning from that, which is sort of like a really contemporary idea that I'm really into. Just creating the frame for you to insert your own beliefs into, I think is really exciting. What do you think, Kane?
Yeah, absolutely. For us, it's about the power of the imagination, and not just the imagination of children, but also the imagination of adults. Our company is about having fun, but it is also about inspiring new ways of thinking and creative thought processes. We think that often children's theatre is too literal. It patronises children. It sort of says, and now this will happen, and then ultimately that happens. What we're hoping is people are trying to connect with the work and view it with meaning that's important to them, as opposed to something that we prescribe. It's really interesting, sometimes after the show, you'll hear people's interpretations. Some people think it's one person's journey. You know, he watches a scary movie, he rides a horse, he trains as a ninja. That's fine if you think that. We didn't think that, but the powerful agent we hope in a Bunk Puppets show is the audience member enjoying it, not us as sort of the performers and the artists and the directors of your experience. Yeah, you're part of the journey with us.
Okay, thank you. Jill, our friend from Interaction, has a question.
Hi, first of all, congratulations. It was a wonderful show, and even my toddler enjoyed it. My question is, because from our perspective, we see what's special in puppet theater. But from your perspective, why is this your chosen craft? Why is it special for you?
Good question. I think puppetry is really, it's magical, which is like a rare thing these days. In some ways you could view this show as a magic show, like what, you know, it's misdirection, you don't know what it's going to be until it's on the screen and it's realised. And it's perfect when everyone goes, oh, that's what it is. And that's like, it's those moments which really are great. And also puppetry, it's you can relate to it, it's human but it's not, and it's a cartoon but it's real life, and it's this beautiful sort of, there's this beautiful tension in puppetry where you suspend your disbelief and you believe it's a thing, even though we all know it's not, and you still surprise yourself. It's pretty beautiful form. I think it's great. You can defy gravity, you can defy scale. We've done shows, this show where it's in the size of a building, we've done it in a tiny little screen, like it can grow. Yeah, and it matches the audience, I think. Yeah.
I also think that, you know, part of our aesthetic, you know, it's found objects, it's things that are being discarded. You know, I don't want to get too preachy, but we also, there's too much of a sort of a throwaway society. A lot of the values that we meet a lot of the kids have at the moment is, you know, it's the new thing, it's the new iPhone, it's the new video game. We sort of think that, you know, just as much fun as the old glove, perhaps in fact a lot more fun if you apply your imagination and your own meaning to those kinds of things. So we're hoping that, you know, everyone, but young people in particular, might put down their iPhones for a couple of days after they've seen a Bunk Puppets show and just engage in some really good creative play. It helps to grow your brain. We know that people that are engaged with arts practice, even just casually in their house, become better mathematicians, become better thinkers, become better lawyers, better accountants. So even if you aren't considering a career in the arts, it's very, very healthy for you to have a creative practice of some description and come and see theatre like this.
Yes, any other questions? Jill, you have a follow-up question.
Yeah, I was just wondering, because I see that the skits here are very, what you would see as universal, someone that anyone from any country could understand. But have you ever considered maybe localizing some portions of it to, you know, according to the cultural or social context of the country you're performing in?
Yes, look, we'd be very, very happy. Just picking up your point, we don't see there needs to be a tension between a touring production and the development of local practice. So we're really happy to be able to do the workshops here, because certainly our belief is that the net benefit should be to the community that we visit. But if we were to come and do some adaptations either to an existing piece or to even make something here, of course that would be many more weeks and a lot more money. Yeah, like ask us, we'll probably say yes, but unfortunately with the way that things are at the moment, theatre is expensive, so we would love to, I suppose, yeah, we'd love to. So in China, for example, we have parts of the show translated into localized dialect, not just Mandarin, so we'll visit Shanghai, so we'll do Shanghai dialect, Beijing, similar.
Have you ever done, let's say, collaborate with another company?
We have, but only in Australia so far. And yes, we would absolutely adore being able to come to a place, work with local people, either to sort of adapt a show a little bit for a local context, or even to make some new work. Oh yeah.
Thank you, Kane. Miss Trixie has a question, another question for our panel.
Hi, congratulations. I loved your show. How did the idea to bring Dong Puppets to PETA come about?
I was in Okinawa. There's an Okinawa annual festival. It's called Vikarika Festival. It's a festival for theater young audiences. Some 3 or 4 years ago, our president, C.B. Garucha, and I were invited to a conference, and we were given tickets to different productions. And when we watched Dong Puppet, and we watched the originator, Jeff, and we're so thrilled. It was one of the best shows in the festival, and so we started talking to Jeff with the idea of bringing them here, but they were so busy, they had so many bookings, so it took us maybe 3 years to negotiate them coming over here, because we also felt, as Maribel said, that we could benefit from more exposure to theater for young audiences, and this is one of the examples. We hope to be able to bring more in the future, but one at a time.
We go back to Okinawa this year.
Thank you, Mom Gwen. I think our little friend here, Rash, has something to say to them directly. He wants to say it to you directly. So, okay, let's just... Okay. Yes, Rash? Okay, Rash is getting cold. Come with me now, it's a little too tight. Anyone else who has